So there's a happy bunny on our table right now.
Yeah,
So
that's new.
yeah, I hope you guys kind of like the new POV that we have going on right now. It's just so we can have a bunny cam kind of going. But he's the newest member of our family. He's Theodore Bunny.
He's just chilling, you know. He's pretty chill.
He's our newest member of our podcast family and our Instagram family. So if you guys do see some Instagram posts by him, please like it. It really supports him.
It supports his day-to-day activities, which,
he
as
likes-
you can see, is
He
very
likes a
important.
hardcore Instagram. Currently, his laptop's currently closed. You might see him hop onto Nan's laptop.
Literally.
He really loves that laptop. But right now, he seems to be a happy bunny. So I guess if you guys are listening to us or watching the bunny, either or, I mean.
He's so fluffy.
But yeah, so just, I guess he'll be on the table hopping around doing whatever bunny stuff he likes to do.
He's doing his thing. Poke.
Anyway, so today we have like one topic that was kind of requested by a lot of people, and I guess it's because
More like a business side of things, like marketing, branding, just all that kind of stuff. Because
which I don't know why, but apparently people want to listen to that type of stuff. So I guess yeah. So
you ask, we deliver.
I mean, really, when we started the YouTube channel, a lot of the common issues that we kind of had was how do we get it out there? How do we expose ourselves as much as we can to anybody that wants to start a YouTube channel or anybody that wants to start
It's
like a
not
podcast?
easy.
It really isn't. It takes a lot. A lot of these setups were costly. If you're doing gaming videos, not really. Just a good laptop pretty much does it. As we're working on with right now.
Yeah.
But one big thing that we have for marketing, you guys may hear sniffles. Here's a side note: you might hear sniffles. Brian's kind of like dying in the background.
I do have a bottle to throw at him if he does get a little too loud, guys. So don't worry, I got you guys. Rest assured.
But
I'm here to
yes,
regulate him.
so a lot of the stuff that we that is helping us right now, it's Instagram. That's how we,
I think of, so you know me, I've worked as a social media coordinator before, and even my current job, I work as a car salesman. It's extremely like it literally I treat it like my own business because you have to, right?
it's literally a business for us. Like we may not get like a 1 million like views and everything, but this is still like a video. This is still a business for us. This is something that's like an end goal for us, getting to that point where we're like making really good I guess content that a lot of people enjoy. And when it comes to marketing ourselves and getting ourselves exposure, Instagram has been like that big point of view for us. You guys know that we made a an Instagram page for the channel, and
Follow that up. Description down below.
description down below of yes, we're gonna describe our
Link in
Instagram.
the description down below.
Oh my god! But
No, but yeah. Anyways, like so what I'm saying is like a huge thing that I've always found that was successful with me was consistency. Consistency of marketing, of branding myself. I've made myself a brand. You know, for those of you guys that know me, I call myself Don Valiant, which is, you know, it sounds kind of stupid, but it's a really kind of good way for people to remember you and who you are and all that kind of stuff. And I found a lot of success in just constantly keeping my uploads, you know, there, having my face out there, Snapchat, Instagram, video, anything that can promote me as a person. You know what I mean? So, Tim got a little bunny fur, I guess, it looks like.
I guess my hair kind of got up. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, just market yourself. Don't be afraid to expose yourself. Get out there. Honestly, there's gonna be people that aren't gonna like what you're doing, and there's gonna be people that like what you're doing.
Fuck them haters, bruh.
The one thing that kind of the one thing that I've always like listened to was, people are gonna hate you and let them hate because it's still exposure. They may talk nonsense about your
Yeah,
podcast.
you can hate me all I want when I'm driving past you in my Lamborghini. I'm not gonna be.
They're gonna be talking about it. That's the one thing about it that it's hard to start doing things like this, being on video, doing podcasts. Is you're gonna have people that are gonna hate on you. You're gonna want to not pay attention to the haters. I mean, it's exposure. Chances are they're gonna be probably talking about you, like, yo, did you see what they started doing? Eventually, those guys might end up looking at the videos and checking it out and maybe liking it themselves.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that a very good we're also in a kind of state right now with our YouTube channel where we are still creating. We're trying to get our niche, our brand together.
Yeah.
Because name and all that kind of stuff, we don't have it yet, to be honest, but we're trying. And I think if for those of you as well that are trying to grow your business or, YouTube channel or anything like that, I think that's very important to what's it called? Have that there, so that way you can, then bump off that. Like if I have a name that's catchy, or if I have like a theme song or something, there has to be, that's why we have the picture in the back, because that's pretty cool and it's part of our brand and it's our niche, right?
Also, for you guys that are worrying, he's perfectly happy. Bunnies do this when they're pretty happy with themselves. Their ears being back, like this is them being happy. Just anybody that doesn't understand bunny behavior, he's not sad right now.
This is a bunny podcast, guys. This is not a business podcast.
It's both. I feel like most people are going to be here for the bunny.
Yep.
I don't
More
know.
so than us.
Yeah, I think the title of the video is going to be like Bunny Podcast or something like that. It's going to be something.
I say we just walk off and just let the bunny do his thing and just
just chill there and just
let
be a
him-
50-minute video of just the bunny.
Exactly. And I think he would get more views. I think that's the key to saving our channel, guys.
Well, saving the channel. I think the channel's doing pretty good for being a channel of only 10 videos maybe.
Yeah. It's
But thank you for all the support. There it is. That's another thing. Don't be afraid to thank people that are supporting you. Your people that are supporting you want to see you thrive, want to see you grow. Those are the people that are going to be behind you every step of the way. And so from us, from Brian, from the bunny, we want to say thank you.
yes, and from the bunny especially.
The bunny.
Remember,
bunny,
guys, send treats his way. It helps support him
Please.
and his lifestyle
please.
and Tim's bank account.
He's very herbivoric. Anything that is veggie, this guy gets scared. Watch greens.
Healthy.
What the hell is that? but yeah, I think that's like the business side of like what we're doing here. I don't think. I mean, yeah, we did it. We went a little bit out of our way to get the good lighting and everything
We
for you
spent,
guys.
yeah, we did. We spent a little bit of money as well to kind of keep
That's
looking professional, which is a thing that might not everyone have.
That's another thing. Don't expect that you're gonna make a YouTube video and start making money. Have a side job. Do something on the side to support you, because it takes a long time for money to be rolling in, for anything to be occurring. So keep a job on the side, a part-time job, whatever it might be. I work in an escape room. He does car sales. Brian,
Brian doesn't do anything.
I don't know where Brian works at,
Brian
but
doesn't-
it's a
whatever.
money flow. It helps us be able to buy stuff to make better content.
The
which-
camera, even though it's my phone, the lighting, all these things are only done through the use of some sort of income source.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I think is very important is when you are, what's it called? I lost my train of thought. This bunny's he's so cute. Look at him do his thing.
No fluff.
Look at
Yeah.
all that fluff. But yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. One thing that I find a lot of success in is referrals. A lot of my business when I sell vehicles is referrals. And I know a lot of people have questions about networking. Now, networking, I didn't go to some, event or Forex event or something like that. And you know what I mean? And just like people just started running up to me and saying, I want to buy cars. No, it took time. Like there were days where I was working like 14, 16-hour shifts, like nonstop without food, because I was trying to build my brand. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that you have to put in a lot of hours in order to not put in hours, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
You can't you can't expect to be just out the gate making 150, 200 grand in a year, or 100 grand even for that part. You gotta have to like slowly build it in,
Yeah.
right?
When it comes to networking, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself, introduce what you're planning to do. Let people know what you are, who you are, because maybe it might not be something they're into, but they might know somebody that's into it, like
Yeah,
podcasting.
exactly.
Some of you may not enjoy podcasting. You watch it to support us, but you do know people that do watch podcasting. And I know a lot of my friends have been, oh, so and so have told me about your podcast. We're gonna watch it. Putting yourself out there, letting people know what you are, what you're doing. It's the perfect way to expose yourself, because that's how exposure occurs, by people talking. As people talk, one person tells their friend, now that's two people. Those two people tell two more friends, that's four people. It grows, it gets exponential, and eventually you'll grow.
Exactly. And that's a big thing I think I've noticed as well, is that like, okay, when making a business, there's two schools of thought, in my opinion. All right. There is short-term gain and long-term gain. If you are looking to, earn money a lot and very quickly, that is always going to be there. There's always people that are dumb enough to allow you to get that kind of, no offense, but dumb enough to allow you to get that kind of money quickly. Right. But that's not sustainable. You know what I mean? It does not look like long-term. It won't work. You're going to get a bad rep. Like it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth just knowing you. better. This is what I've always kind of found was just if you have good service, if you have if you're real with your customers, like you don't bullshit, you don't play around, you know what I mean? Like I'm straight to the point, kind of direct, and people appreciate that way more than some dude just giving a sales spiel. Like no one cares, bro. Like we can all see everything on the internet, and I think that that's a huge thing that people got to understand is if you're real with your customers, you don't bullshit around, you just do your job, and you kind of you are more so a friend and an advisor rather than a business person or whatever, you're gonna have a lot more better long-term success. And that is because I remember, like I said, like I remember working those 14 16-hour shifts when I was only scheduled for like 8 hours. You know what I mean? I was working overtime. I was just
don't be afraid to put in the extra time. The extra time is
like
important.
It's not shameless advertising. It's it's advertising.
There's no such thing as shameless advertising. One big thing is listen to people's feedback. That's
you have to. If you just keep doing things your way, I get it, it works. But if you're market centric or if you're client centric, then you gotta
give me the bottle.
Brian. Throw down Yahtzee.
But yeah, people will be your biggest feedback. If they don't like something, guess what? You're doing something. You're building a service for somebody else. If they don't like your service, there's a yawn. If you're building a service for somebody else, you got to know what they want out of that service. If they're not if they're not enjoying that service, change up how you're doing that service. Maybe change up how you're presenting that service.
So cute.
A lot of people told us that we haven't been enthusiastic in our video, and now we've been enthusiastic. We brought a bunny, this is enthusiastic enough for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what more you guys need to do. We brought in bunnies, we brought in Brian, we brought in bottles. We're basically Dan Blazarian.
People that watch or use your service, don't be afraid to ask them how was the service.
We're rambling a lot, but that's just because this guy is really getting us off focus.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to collect my thoughts, but he's so cute. Like just look at look, he's doing bunny stuff.
But yeah, don't be afraid to ask for their opinion. Figure out what they want. See how you can change your service. See how you can make it better. Buns. What bunny? But bunny. Bunners. But okay. Yeah, see, he might not be on camera right now. I don't think so, but he really likes Nat's laptop. Watch. He might just said, "Yep, there we go." But he's just exploring his area. I mean, I don't think there's any more really. It's just when you're doing a service or building a product for somebody, always get that feedback from whoever uses your service, buys your service. That's why on Instagram we'll always ask you guys, how do you think of the podcast? I always ask my friends, what do you think we can do better? Whenever you're making a service, especially like a YouTube channel or something like this, watch it back yourself. See if you were in the point of view of somebody watching your videos, what do you not like? That's the way I like to think about it. What do you not like about your podcast that you can make better? And I do this with all of our podcasts. I always watch it back, and you guys can see from the first podcast, our first just the beginning podcast to now, everything's changed. You guys didn't like how we were before, change that. You guys didn't like the sound setting.
Don't be afraid of change.
We changed that. You guys didn't like the lighting. We invested in some good lights. You guys, change is always good. It's always good for business. It always keeps the business fresh. It always keeps it new and improved. And that's what's going to keep people coming back. They are going to like new things, new services. That's why a lot of people ask us to play horror games. I enjoy playing horror games, and I didn't like playing horror games. But, we put that aside and we changed that. We were like, you guys want to see us, shit ourselves. You guys want to see us get spooked.
I will shit myself for you guys.
Yeah. Change is, when you're doing a service or a business, what I've learned is change is always good. Like, my lifestyle has been kind of a little bit laid back, but ever since school, the bunny, it's been ram-packed. I've been having to make a lot of notes, and personally that seems like a small change, but it's been a big change to keep this organized, keep new fresh ideas rolling. Me and Anand, we probably go on phone calls maybe 4 hours on a Monday or something, and that's to just discuss what is coming out this week. What are we planning to do this week? What are we planning to talk about?
Yeah, but we're talking it's literally it's
literally just business calls. We'll he finishes work at 9. Oh my god, he's cleaning himself. He'll finish work at 9 and we'll be on the phone till about 1, and I'll be sitting there writing ideas.
What are you doing?
Can you see him?
Yeah, you can see him. You can barely see him. Oh, he's so cute.
But he's groomed themselves a bunch of times, so it's normal.
He's
he's a neat freak. He cleans himself a lot, but it's adorable. So it's fine.
I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom in on him or focus on him.
But I don't think there's any more change. What are the big keys out of here? Networking, branding yourself, change, talk to the people that are using your services.
Get yourself out there. You know
Yeah.
what? You can't do anything unless you don't get yourself out there. Just
I think those are
if
the-
you're afraid to do it, just do it, bro.
And we're not saying it like we're coming from a perspective that we're very successful. I mean, he is in his car business. But we're saying it in the point of view that what's been helping us with our YouTube videos. This has been what's been helping us. These are the tips that we kind of collected through maybe 10 videos, and we've seen
And this will keep
improvements.
Yeah, and it'll keep adjusting. Like I don't think this is a guaranteed end all. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna see the videos change constantly,
Yeah.
quite a bit, and I'm thinking that's like a perfectly cool thing to do.
Yeah, we're perfectly happy with change. Like microphones, I changed up the stands, sound quality improved, lighting improved. But yeah, really, I mean, this podcast was the Bunny podcast. I don't think anybody here actually.
I
listened.
wasn't even listening to what I was saying, so you know what I mean. Like if we can just, Brian, if you can just adjust that camera closer to the bunny, please, sir. We'd like to get some bunny shots in here. Thank you, sir. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Yep.
And then I guess we
A
shall
little more closer, Brian. Come on. There you go. Oh, he there.
end the podcast on the Bunny. So leave a comment down below of how much you love Theodore Ted Bunny. I've had to work on the name, but it's come to Theodore Twister
Brian,
Rodriguez.
please. Lower. That's my face, Brian. I think they want to see that. There you go.
Theodore Twister Rodriguez. He does this cute thing where he like spins around like 15 times before he like sleeps. So Twister.
He's just chilling.
Well, I guess that's it for this podcast. I guess we leave you with the bunny shot. Peace.